Listening is the first skill we ever use to learn a language. And in English, it's one of the most important and most challenging parts of fluency. You might be able to read English, even write or speak it a little, but when a native speaker talks fast, uses slang, or has a different accent, it can feel like they're speaking an entirely different language. Many learners struggle with listening, not because they're bad at English, but because they haven't trained their ears. And the truth is, listening is not something you master overnight. It takes consistent practice, smart strategies, and the right tools. Step 1. Set clear goals. To improve your English listening skills effectively, the first and most important step is to set a clear, specific goal. Without a clear destination, your efforts may feel scattered and unfocused. Ask yourself, why do I want to improve my listening? Are you preparing for the IELTS or TOEFL exam, where you need to understand academic English? Do you want to understand your favorite TV shows without subtitles? Or maybe you want to follow conversations at your job or during international travel. Your goal determines the type of listening materials you should focus on. For instance, if your goal is to understand workplace English, listening to business podcasts or professional interviews is far more helpful than watching cartoons. On the other hand, if your goal is casual fluency, watching sitcoms or YouTube vlogs is more practical. A learner who sets a goal like, in 3 months, I want to understand 80% of a daily English news podcast, has a much clearer path than someone who simply says, I want to get better at English. Clear goals create direction, motivation, and measurable results. Step 2. Build a foundation with slow listening practice. After setting your goal, the next step is to build your foundation using slow and clear English. Beginners often feel frustrated when they try to jump straight into fast, native-level content, like Hollywood movies or live interviews. Instead, start with materials specifically designed for English learners, where the pace is slower and the vocabulary is simpler. This helps train your ears to recognize basic sentence patterns, common phrases, and the rhythm of the language. One great method is to use slow-reading audiobooks while following the written text. This helps connect spoken sounds with written words. For example, listening to a children's audiobook like The Little Prince while reading the English version helps you understand how words are pronounced and how sentences flow. Websites like VOA Learning English and ESL Lab provide excellent slow-paced audio for beginners. Starting slow doesn't mean you're learning less. In fact, you're developing the essential skills that will allow you to handle faster speech later on. Step 3. Listen every day. Consistency is key. Improving your listening is not about listening once in a while for hours. It's about practicing a little bit every day. Consistency is what trains your brain to become familiar with the sounds, accents, and patterns of English. The brain learns best with repetition and exposure over time. Think of listening practice like brushing your teeth. It needs to be a habit, not a special event. Set a daily routine where you listen for 15 to 30 minutes. You could listen to a podcast during breakfast, an audiobook on your walk, or a YouTube video while folding laundry. For example, a student named Amina decided to listen to 6-Minute English every morning while she made coffee. After just 2 weeks, she noticed she could understand more without needing to look up every word. Over time, that habit turned into natural improvement. Daily listening, even if short, is far more effective than long, occasional practice sessions. Step 4. Use subtitles strategically. Subtitles can be a very helpful tool, but only if used correctly. Many learners become dependent on subtitles and stop actually listening. They just read instead. The right way to use subtitles is in 3 steps. First, watch the video with English subtitles to understand the story and vocabulary. Second, watch again without any subtitles to test your listening. Third, read the transcript or subtitles afterward and identify the words or sentences you missed. This method trains both your ears and your memory. For example, a learner named Pedro watched a short documentary on YouTube about climate change. He watched it first with English subtitles, then again without subtitles, and finally read the transcript to fill in the gaps. This helped him improve both comprehension and vocabulary. Subtitles should be a tool to help, not a crutch to rely on forever. Step 5. Listen to a variety of English accents. English is a global language, and it sounds different in different parts of the world. Many learners struggle to understand someone with an accent they haven't practiced with. To avoid this problem, expose yourself to a variety of English accents: American, British, Australian, Indian, South African, and more. This helps you become flexible and confident, no matter who you're listening to. For instance, a student named Fatima was great at understanding American movies, but struggled during her IELTS speaking test because the examiner had a British accent. After that experience, she started watching the BBC and Australian news shows regularly. Within a few weeks, her listening comprehension improved dramatically. Remember, the world speaks English in many voices, and your ears need to be ready for all of them. Step 6. Practice active listening. Active listening means fully engaging with the audio, not just letting it play in the background while you scroll through your phone. It involves concentration, repetition, and interaction. One popular technique is shadowing, where you listen to a sentence and repeat it out loud immediately, trying to match the speaker's pronunciation, tone, and rhythm. Another method is pausing and summarizing what you heard. For example, imagine you're listening to a podcast about healthy eating. After every paragraph, you pause and say aloud, "They said eating too much sugar can lead to energy crashes and mood swings." This kind of active engagement helps you remember and truly understand what you hear. A learner named Kenji used to listen passively during his commute, but made faster progress once he started pausing, repeating, and summarizing actively. Step 7. Use podcasts and audiobooks. Podcasts and audiobooks offer a rich, flexible way to practice listening anytime and anywhere. You can choose topics that interest you, sports, travel, history, technology, and learn English at the same time. The language is often more natural and conversational than textbooks, which helps train your ear for real-life English. For example, a learner named Noura started listening to the podcast All Ears English every evening before bed. At first, she could only catch half the conversation, but after a month, she was able to follow full episodes without feeling lost. Audiobooks also help because they offer full stories with professional narration. Listening to Harry Potter in English while reading the book helped one learner understand dialogue, storytelling style, and pronunciation. Choose content you enjoy, and you'll stay motivated. Step 8. Combine listening with speaking. Listening and speaking go together. When you improve one, the other often gets better too. Practicing speaking helps your brain process sounds more efficiently. One effective technique is to imitate or shadow what you hear. For example, if you listen to a TED Talk or a news report, try to repeat what the speaker says, mimicking their pronunciation and intonation. You can also record yourself saying a sentence you heard, then play both versions and compare. Another way is to use apps like HelloTalk or Tandem to find a language partner and practice short conversations. A learner named Luca used to struggle with understanding fast speech, but once he started repeating phrases out loud and speaking with online partners, his listening improved rapidly. When your mouth can produce the sounds, your ears recognize them more easily. Step 9. Use dictation practice. Dictation is a powerful way to sharpen your listening. It forces you to listen closely to every word, sound, and structure. To do this, pick a short audio clip around 30 seconds and play it a few times. Try to write down exactly what you hear, then check it against the transcript and see what you missed. This helps improve accuracy and attention to detail. For example, Maria, an English learner from Brazil, did daily dictation from a podcast called Spotlight English. She realized she was missing small words like the, a, and of, which helped her focus on listening to function words, not just content. Dictation trains your ear for grammar, pronunciation, and word boundaries. It's not flashy, but it's very effective. Step 10. Watch movies and TV shows in English. Watching movies and TV shows in English is one of the most enjoyable ways to practice listening. You get exposed to real-life language, humor, accents, slang, and cultural references. To make it effective, choose a show you like and watch it actively. For example, a learner named Ahmed watched Friends with English subtitles first. Then he rewatched episodes without subtitles, paused to repeat funny lines, and wrote down useful phrases like, "What's up?" or "No way." After several episodes, he could understand jokes and recognize slang more naturally